What's good, everyone? This is the final video for God is Not Great. For this video, I'll be using the challenge, hypothetical, and summary observation methods. For my challenge point, paragraph 1 of chapter 19 has a passage that goes, in point of the fact we do not have the option of choosing absolute truth or faith, we only have the right to say of those who do claim to know the truth of revelation that they are deceiving themselves and attempting to deceive or intimidate others. From how I interpret it, he's claiming that we are not able to choose between absolute truth or faith. We can't choose between fact or belief, and we're only able to tell people who do make that choice that they are wrong. I disagree with that notion, just because I believe we can choose to believe something and to have the truth in it. I don't know, that sounds weird. No, we can choose between, blindly follow something or, actually having information about it. To me, that's the definition of free will, which we as humans have. For my hypothetical point, paragraph 6 of chapter 18 has a passage that goes, "The records of his life and words are secondhand, almost, but not as quite as much as are the books of the Jewish and Christian Bible and the hadiths of Islam." This is a thought-provoking idea, since the Bible, for example, is technically secondhand account of information. It makes you wonder how much of it was changed by people to suit their needs, their desires, and everything they wanted. So my hypothetical question is, what if the Bible was written firsthand, and there was obviously proof of that, and how would that have changed society today? Personally, I think that the world would not have developed in the way that it has. It's weird to say. I would say there would be peace throughout the entirety of the world, mostly. There'd be no religious wars. There wouldn't be as much there wouldn't be as much of crime as is defined by the Bible. However, I think this would also, overall, I think it'd be a bad idea if that happened, or a bad thing if it happened, because I think it would take away people's free will. People wouldn't do things because they would want to. People wouldn't do things because it's their own choices. They would do it because they know for a fact that's what they're supposed to do, because they know they'd be punished otherwise. And finally, for the summary observation, I will say I did like this book, just because it was one of those books that makes you think. It makes you question. Because see, for me, I grew up Baptist, which is just like another one of the 27 variations of Christian. But a while ago, I stopped believing as much as I did, just because I had questions that couldn't be answered. And this book really reminded me of why I stopped, not completely following the faith, because so much of it contradicts so much of believing in a religious thing contradicts how humans work. And with the Bible, there's a whole argument, and it's because Adam and Eve ate the apple and ruined it for everybody. But that's just, to me, it seems like a cop out, honestly, and the book kind of just drives that point home.